my friends. My name is Lucy, and today I'm gonna show you how to make my best recipe ever, birria, beef birria. So please come and join me and get my secret recipe. And remember, it's my recipe and I'm sharing it with you. First, we're gonna start with 20 pounds of beef birria. The reason it's 20 pounds is because we're gonna have a birthday party for my granddaughter. So I need 20 pounds of beef. In any type of beef, I try to find the cheapest beef that you can find. The one with no bones is better because bones is kind of tricky. So no bones in any type of beef. And the cheapest, the better. So here's 20 pounds. Then next, we are gonna need cominos. I'm gonna use 5 packets of cominos, just like this. So those are cominos. So cumins. So 5 packets of cumins, cominos. Aquí están. Next, we are going to use sesame seeds, 1 little sesame seeds. We are going to use 1 packet of mejorana, but not the whole thing, just a little bit because this is very sour and I don't like it too much, but it kind of gives a little taste of it. But you need a little bit of this, like maybe I would say about 1 teaspoon of mejorana. Very sour. Black pepper and this kind of pepper too, which is the whole black pepper and just the regular black pepper. Ground ginger, very important. Just 1 is fine or 2, but I'm gonna use 1 for this 20-pound birria. Bay leaves, laureles, bay leaves. I like this to put it at the end to soak it overnight with the meat, but I will show you towards the end. I use a lot of Chile, California. I don't use Guajillo, I don't use New Mexico. I'm only using Chile, California. That's how I've been doing it, and it really comes out really good. So, and my recipe is only Chile, California. I'm gonna use 2 packets of Chile, California for the 20-pound of meat. And if you want it more spicy or more thicker, you can use a different kind of chile. But my recipe, California, is the best for this recipe. For tomatoes, we're gonna need 2 onions. And in this case, because it's 20 pounds of carne, I'm gonna use 4 heads of garlic. The heads, the whole thing. I'm gonna use it for the ingredients, okay? So don't remember, this is important. I love garlic, so you can use maybe 6 if you like that much garlic, okay? So 4 should be enough. And the most secret ever is vinegar, white vinegar. We need vinegar to make birria. This is very important. Do not forget that vinegar. We're gonna need about 8 cups of vinegar. All right. Salt. We need salt. So I'm thinking for the 20 pounds, most likely I'm gonna be using about 3 tablespoons. Usually I don't measure it, but I am calculating it's about 3 spoons. And then after it's done, you can taste it and then you can try to see if you might need a little bit more. It's better to be missing some salt than having, to make it too salty. So the last thing is chile de árbol, and this is gonna be for the salsa, for the sauce, and a little bit for this too as well. And chile de árbol. Let's get ready and let's prepare the chile to make the birria ready. First, we are going to make sure we get rid of the tips, the wood sticks of this. I don't know what you call it. I don't even know what you call it in Spanish, but that's what we're gonna take it off. Then we're gonna cut it. We wanna take as much seeds as possible because no seeds in the birria tastes better. So you just clean it up a little bit. Put it inside the water because you're gonna rinse the chili first. So that's what you do, clean it up. So you're gonna do this for the 2 bags of the chili, all right? So just clean it up, open it up, get rid of the seeds. And remember, make sure that you still have some fun, keep dancing, put music on, entertain yourself, so you don't feel like this is a big chore. As you can see, you try to leave not as many seeds as possible. So you're gonna do this for the 2 bags of California chili. And then you're just gonna wrap of this much, about 2 cups of this chili. So you want to make it a little bit spicy. You're gonna cut out the ends of this, and I'm just gonna put them inside the water there. When I'm done with all that chili, I'm gonna rinse it, I'm gonna wash it, and then I'm going to boil it, okay? Now next, I'm gonna cut the onion. I'm gonna cut 1/2 of an onion. I'm gonna use all the onions. Well, actually, I'm gonna use the whole onion. What am I lying? I love onions, so the onions are delicious. I'm gonna use the whole onion, peel it off, and that's what we're going to add to the chili while we're boiling it. Now we're going to add all the garlic. We're gonna peel the garlic, peel it, cut it, smash it. We don't need to smash it, we just need to peel the teeth of the garlic, but we're gonna use all of it. So we're gonna have it all ready. So now that my chilies are cooked with all my ingredients, my onion, my garlic, mi ajo, my garlic is here. Now I'm going to blend all the ingredients here to make the sauce for the birria. You're gonna use about 8 cups of vinegar, but we're gonna do small chunks of the chili. We're gonna put a little ingredients here, little by little, and then when we blend everything together, we are going to put it right here so we can let go. We don't want the seeds, like whatever leftover seeds we didn't put away. We're hoping to leave it here. Okay, so now that my chilies are cooked, as you can see, I have them in this spot, and I also have them right here in this big, huge pot right here. All right, and they're already nice and ready to cook. So now we're gonna blend them. After we blend them, we are going to use the strainer to strain the seeds, because we don't want seeds in our birria. All right, so here we go. We are going to add vinegar. We're gonna use a total about 8 cups of vinegar. So right now I'm just gonna put about 2 cups of it, just about here. So you can see a little bit of vinegar right there. And then we're gonna add the chilies inside the blender. We don't wanna do all the chilies at the same time, so we wanna do small pieces, and maybe it'll be about 4 or 5 times of doing this to the chilies. So we'll add it up, make sure we have an onion in here. We put the garlic, squeeze it in there, right there. Keep finishing it up. There we go. And then this garlic, you can just use the same use. Put it in there. Now we're going to add the mejorana. We're going to use about half a tablespoon of mejorana. Then we're gonna use the cominos. The whole packet of the cominos is okay. You can never go wrong with the cominos, the cumins. So I'm gonna do 1, maybe I'll do 2 on this one. Because remember, I'm gonna do about 4 or 3 blendings separate, but they're all gonna be the same. And then we're gonna do the ajonjilé, the sesame seeds. We got a little bit here, which is about 1 tablespoon of it. And the black pepper, I love black pepper. You'll be using the whole packet, but for just this one, just do a little bit, or you can do the whole packet. It doesn't really matter. And then the ginger. Ginger, I'm gonna use the whole packet, but a little bit of it right now, about half of a teaspoon. There we go, there we go. And now we add water. We don't pull it out, but put water on it. The last thing, don't forget to put salt. So we're thinking about 20 pounds of the meat. We're gonna use about 4 tablespoons, but like I said, you're gonna try to see if you're gonna need more. You can add more to it. Okay, so that's 2, and we'll do 2 more later. Then we'll put the pepper and add this pepper. We already had a little whole pepper, but now we're doing this. And now we're going to blend it. And hopefully it works. And just blend it. Make sure you have everything covered because you don't want an explosion. And here we go. So as you can see, it still has some seeds. Maybe you can blend it a little bit more, maybe like 5 more minutes, or it doesn't really have to have a time, but I just like make sure the more you blend it, the better. It's easier to get it out, so it'll be much easier for you. All right, so it's ready to put it inside the strainer. So I'm gonna put it in here and let it come out, and then I'm gonna make the other batches. All right, so I'll show you at the end. Let me taste this. Perfect. All right, now we're just gonna string it. As you can see, we want the seeds to, any leftover seeds, let it string there. And I'm gonna do this for about 4 more times. I'm gonna blend the rest of the chilies 4 more times, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar, not too much, and then I'm just gonna add the cominos, the rest of the cominos. All right, so now we're done with the chili. As you can see, it's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's just nice and juicy. So what I've done here is I pour most of the juice over here on the meat, and then now I'm putting in the bay leaves to make sure it brings a good taste all over the meat right here. When you're done pouring all the juice that you can put in here. Another secret that's very important. After I prepare the chili, I prepare all the ingredients together, we're gonna have to soak it overnight, because usually you can keep it overnight for 1 night or 2 nights, but it's always important that at least you keep it for 1 night to let it soak. All right, so you're gonna leave this overnight and then the next day you're gonna cook it for 3.5 hours in a medium heat. Thank you.